Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. First order of business today is repairing this fence inside our barn. The goats finally realized that they could hop this fence because they always stand on it, and it's gradually gotten lower and lower and lower and pushed down. And yeah, when we came out here earlier, we found two of the goats in the main area where we keep our rabbits, and they were out by the gate on the other side trying to get out of the barn, and they done knocked over all the rabbit cages and made a mess of everything. We finally got that cleaned up and the rabbit cages put back up where they're supposed to go, and make sure they got food and water again because it all got dumped out. But all the rabbits are fine, but we need to do something about this fence because we can't let them just keep getting over. And it'd be a real problem if the dogs get over, because they could actually try to open up the rabbit cages and get at the rabbits. So what we're gonna have to do is take the gate that we put at the front of the house, or on the side of the house actually, to keep Amazon drivers from driving around back behind our house and running over our fruit trees. We're gonna go ahead and have to take that back, bring it back here, and put that gate up back here. And then what I want to do is try to stretch this wire back up and attach it to that gate, and it will help hold it in place and keep it secure. And down the, you can see that they really did a number on this fence. They could just hop right over this now. Let me see if I can get one of them to come over here. Here comes Leo, just so you can see how short this fence is. Like, they could just walk over it if they really wanted to, but they know they're not supposed to. I think that's the only thing stopping them. But the goats, they don't care. So they were over here eating the hay that I just bought for them, making that a mess. And again, they knocked over all the rabbit cages. So yeah, we need to fix this. So I'm gonna run over to the side of the house, grab that gate and T-post, and bring it back here so we can get started on fixing this fence up. All right, let's get it off this T-post first. All right, get this side. Now let's see if we can get this T-post out without bending it all to hell. So I'm gonna use this on part of the fence line holding the goats in as well, because there's another area that they're starting to pull the fence down. All right, doesn't look warped very much at all. Thank God. Now we just got to pull all the stuff back to the barn and start working on putting it up in there. Thank you. So before I attach the gate to the fence line, that T-post right there, it was really hard to get it down because it's like pure rock, like a couple inches down. So I'm gonna try to bang it on it again real quick to see if I can get it down any lower, and then then I'll put the gate up against the fence and attach it with some wire and go from there. But because that T-post is already loose, I want to try to
Daddy, do you smell that?
knock it back down some more. What?
Do you smell that?
What?
Over there. I'm gonna show you.
Smell what? Smell the rabbits? Yeah, they got water. Yep.
See that stinky stuff in there?
Stinky stuff. I see the poop down below. That's probably what's stinking.
No, the green stuff in there.
Oh yeah. I think it will be all right. All right, I just gotta go back over there and grab the, I don't even know what to call it right now, the T-post smacker. That sucker just ain't going any farther. All right, let's go ahead and start attaching this gate to the fence line. All right, so I got it strapped to the poles and to the barn over there, but it's not all the way attached yet. What I want to do first is disconnect the fencing from the other side, raise it up, and re-tie it to the gate and the T-post, because if I tie everything on the gate, it will tie that fence in place and I won't be able to move it up. So I need to move it up first, then tie it all in together. Yeah, y'all can't jump over it now. Yeah. Now I can't walk over it either. I guess I gotta go around. All right, that part's done. Got the gate up, and this part is raised higher. So when they do lean on it, it doesn't go down as much, and they can't just hop over it anymore. Hopefully that'll keep them in. If not, later, we'll just have to add another gate right here or something. But now what I want to do is give them their salt lick. I want to screw it into one of the beams. That way it can't go nowhere. I don't want it getting lost and them forgetting about it. So I'm going to attach it to one of the beams in the barn. And then I guess we could go ahead and feed them some hay because they're out of hay. Well, I thought I was going to be able to drill a hole in this to run a wire through it and attach it to a pole, but yeah, that didn't work so well. So there it goes in their trough. They'll just have to lick it in there. Newbie mistake, I guess. Never drilled holes in the salt licks before, so now I know. Onto the fence line. I don't know if y'all can see very good how this is sagging. Should put a T-post right here, help hold it up, make it more sturdy. All right, that'll hopefully keep this fence more sturdy and upright, keep them from eventually pushing it down far enough that they can hop over like they did the fence inside the barn. Now, I'm just gonna feed them real quick, then I'm gonna head inside, and then I'll be back in the morning to finish up the things that need to get done this weekend. Let's go ahead and get started on feeding them that hay. I'm gonna do a mix of regular feed, or regular hay, and alfalfa hay. I think Tinker is pregnant. I'm hoping that she's pregnant. She's a lot bigger than the other two girls, and it's not just on one side, it's both sides. I'm hoping she's pregnant, so I want to start feeding them alfalfa hay to help give her the stuff that she needs for them babies. And then once the babies are born, they're going to be meat for us in the future, so I want to make sure I start feeding them the good stuff. That way they get a lot of nice meat on them, so when it does come time to butcher them, it's not for nothing, and we actually have a good meat goat. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Dang. Give me a second. Wow, I thought if I give them that, hey, they'd be distracted by that. They won't even let me open this all the way. This is the good stuff, huh? Don't worry. kind of want to mix it in, but God dang, get out of here. Get out of here. You ain't getting all of this today. God dang, right in my face, girl. That'll last a couple days. All right. They are going to that one spot where the alfalfa hay is down there. And they're gonna have to eat that other stuff first before they get just straight alfalfa hay. Hey, there's some right here. Look, right here. There's some right here y'all can eat too. Y'all just know it's down there, huh? Right here. They don't understand, huh? Look, right here. You're too short, huh? Right here. Right there. Look. Okay. All right, and it's the next day. We're back out here. Yesterday was mainly about goats and the goat area, but today we're gonna mainly focus on chickens and improving some of their environments or whatever. Mainly the Indio Gigantes we got in here that in the last video we put in here. Now I'm just gonna try to upgrade it a little bit and make it more comfortable for them. Uh, they at night or when it starts to get dark, they compete for who can hang out on top of the nesting box I put in there, the milk crate. So I'm gonna put some roosting bars in there, and then also try to improve the milk crate for to make it an actual nesting box. And I might just build a whole completely different nesting box and put it in there as well, just so I feel more confident that they have a bigger, because they're such big chickens. I don't know if they'll be able to fit in that egg crate and actually use it as a nesting box, because so far the only thing they do is sit on top of it. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. First thing is the roosting bars though. All right, I'm gonna make roosting bars using these. I'm just gonna double them up, and these will go across in there. I'm gonna cut in notches on each side to go over the actual greenhouse frame. All right, so the reason why I'm doubling these up like that is the width of these individually is what I'm looking for. But if I were to just put one single board in there like this, it would eventually bow down, and I don't want that. It's more sturdy when it's upright like that. So in order to get this width but the sturdiness, that's why I'm doubling them up together. That way they can stand up like this, so it's more sturdy, but we also have that width on top for them to stand on. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. All right, let's see how well they like those. I'm sure it'll take them a couple minutes to get up there and start testing them out, but we'll definitely know by tonight. I expect to see them all up there. But now what I want to do is see if I can improve that crate to make it more of a actual nesting box. I want to put like a lip to it to where it'll actually hold. hay or some kind of like mat in there, because obviously there's a hole in there that eggs could fall out of. So we definitely want to be able to put stuff in there without eggs just rolling right out. And I might just go ahead and make a whole other nesting box, and I might mount it down on the wood frame towards the bottom on the side. We'll see. I just gotta look to see what kind of wood I got to work with in the workshop. So I guess we'll head there and start making the border and extension for that nesting box right there. All right, now what I'm trying to hopefully do is just kind of slide this onto the bottom of that milk crate, and then attach this to the milk crate and have it extended out to give it more room, more floor space for it to be a nesting box, you know. There we go. All right, nice and sturdy. And now they got more room to stand up on here and go in instead of having to like lunge and crunch at the same time, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully they'll like that better. And now stuff won't fall through these holes. We could put some hay or straw or some nesting box bedding in here and not have to worry about it, eggs just rolling out or falling through or anything like that. For right now, we're just gonna put some of this hemp bedding in there. I got some just laying around, so that should be good. All right, done with that. On to the next chicken project. Hey everybody, we're back. This is future me, because the next chore and all the stuff that we recorded, the mic went out, so there's no audio to it. So I'm gonna kind of recap what we did, and then we'll cut back to present me. So what we were doing is
behind me, the chickens were constantly getting up on this fence and going from gen pop back to the playground area where they were when they were younger. And so we really needed to stop them from going over. And because eventually when we put younger chicks in here, which will be fairly soon, the big chicks will go over there and start bullying the younger ones and messing with them, and we don't want that. So we need to stop them from hopping on the fence and crossing over. So what we did is we put this netting, just the same stuff that we have over top to protect them from the owls and hawks and everything like that. We just put a wall of it going from the top of the fence to the top netting. That way they can't hop on it and or fly over or anything like that. And then the next thing that we did is we dealt with some of the roosters. We got way too many, or we had way too many roosters in our flock. And it was time to get rid of some of them. And we still got a ton of roosters. We got plenty of roosters, but we had to get rid of some of them. But that was the next thing. Yeah, you pretty much just missed out on me chasing the roosters around and catching them. Drew was helping me. But so now back to present me.
All right, we just got done getting rid of all the roosters that we're going to get rid of. Let's see, 5. We got rid of 5. We still got a lot. We still have, let's see, a blue Americana. We got a white Americana. And we have Colonel Sanders, our white rooster. He's the head rooster. And we got Blackie Whitey, which is an I Am Samani with really pretty leakage. So that's 4 just in Gen Pop. And then we got Batman in Gotham. We got Big Tex in the playground. And we got like, let's see, we got 3 we got 3 Seabright roosters, and we got, I want to say, I don't remember, like 2 or 3 of the Molten Houdan roosters over there by the garden side. So we still have a lot of roosters, but we had way too many. We were able to get rid of 5. I'll show you them real quick. So that guy is the I Am Samani. He had cool leakage, but again, we already have I Am Samani, the ones that were Batman for what we're using for breeding. And Blackie Whitey is an I Am Samani with cool leakage that we're keeping him, so we can't really keep all of them. Then we got Speckled Sussex, ended up being a rooster. Unfortunate. We were disappointed in that. Then the rest of these are just more I Am Samanis that were roosters, you know, and only a couple, 1 or 2 of them ended up being female. Out of all the ones incubated, only I think 2 of them were female. The rest of them were all these roosters. So it was time. We needed to get rid of them. Again, it's not something that we really look forward to doing, but it's just something that has to be done. You know, you can't have a flock of chickens that are all just roosters. You know, you got to thin them out. And we tried to give them away, but nobody wanted them. Nobody was taking them. All the Facebook groups and everything, we would post pictures and all that, but nobody was wanting them. So we can't wait forever, you know. So we ended up deciding to go ahead and get rid of them. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. There's still so much stuff to get done, but sun's starting to go down. It's late. I got work in the morning. I want to relax for a while and chill out and eat. But yeah, there's still plenty of projects. One being, we gotta make one of the fences chicken proof and better goat proof, because our small goat, Cinnabon, our little baby girl, she can still squeeze through the cattle panels. And so we need to block that off. And we recently had a chicken get through there. Normally they don't go that far back, but one of the Brahmas actually went through the cattle panel and got eaten by the dogs. So I'm not gonna punish the dogs. because the chicken went into their area, and that, you know, that's their area. If something goes back there, to me, it's fair game, you know. But we need to put chicken wire along that cattle panel. That way, one, it will help Cinnabon stop her from getting through and coming out, because she'll get out into the main area with the chickens. That's not the problem. The problem is when she wants to get back with the goats and the dog, and she doesn't remember how she got out. She could get really loud and vocal when she starts realizing that she's alone and she needs her uh, companions back. So do that, and then the second reason is so that the chickens don't wander too far and go through that fence and end up getting eaten by the dogs. So that'll be in another video though. Again, it's starting to get late, and it's time to relax. But with all that said, I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll see you in the next video.